Ever wondered which animals are the ultimate survivors? We're not just talking about being tough. We're talking about creatures that defy the very laws of nature. Today, we're diving deep into the world of 5 animals with mind-blowing resilience. Stick around because number 1 might just be immortal. Let's start in the scorching desert. You think a week without water is tough? Meet the dromedary camel. These guys are the undisputed kings of hydration management. They can go for 2 whole weeks without a single drop of water. How? Their humps don't store water, that's a myth. They store fat, which can be metabolized into water when needed. Plus their red blood cells are oval-shaped, not circular like ours. This allows them to flow more easily even when dehydrated and can swell up to 240% of their original volume without bursting. When they finally find an oasis, they can drink over 30 gallons of water in just 10 minutes. Talk about chugging. Next on our list is a heavyweight champion of survival, the grizzly bear. These magnificent animals are the epitome of resilience. When winter comes and food becomes scarce, they don't just get a little sleepy. They enter a state of hibernation that's a masterclass in energy conservation. For months, they don't eat, drink, or even go to the bathroom. Their heart rate drops from around 40 beats per minute to as low as 8. They live entirely off their fat reserves. And what's even crazier is that they don't lose significant muscle or bone mass, a feat that still puzzles scientists. They wake up in spring, a little thinner, but ready to take on the world again. Now, let's go from the mountains to the mud with an animal that seems to laugh in the face of drought. The African lungfish. When their watery home dries up, do they panic? Not at all. The lungfish burrows into the mud, secretes a mucus cocoon around its body, and enters a state of suspended animation called estivation. It can stay like this, buried alive, for years. Its metabolism slows down to almost nothing, and it breathes air through a small tube leading to the surface. It just waits patiently for the rains to return, sometimes for as long as 4 or 5 years, before emerging completely fine. It's like hitting a pause button on life itself. Okay, things are about to get weird. What if you could just not die of old age? Say hello to the immortal jellyfish, or Turritopsis dohrnii. This tiny jellyfish has a biological superpower straight out of a comic book. When it gets old, sick, or faces extreme stress, it can reverse its life cycle. It sinks to the ocean floor, its body folds in on itself, and it reverts back to its earliest stage of life, a polyp. From this polyp, a new, genetically identical jellyfish will eventually bud off. It's like a butterfly turning back into a caterpillar. This biological immortality means that, barring being eaten by a predator, it could theoretically live forever. Mind-blowing, right? Finally, we have the undisputed champion of survival, the toughest animal known to science, the tardigrade. Also known as a water bear, this microscopic creature is virtually indestructible. You can boil them, freeze them, crush them under immense pressure, and even blast them with deadly radiation. They just don't care. They can survive the vacuum of outer space. Their secret is a process called cryptobiosis, where they curl up into a tiny dehydrated ball called a ton. In this state, their metabolism drops to less than 0.01% of normal, and they can wait out the apocalypse for decades. They've been found everywhere from the deepest oceans to the highest mountains. Tardigrades are proof that you don't have to be big to be tough. So from camels that master the desert to jellyfish that cheat death, the animal kingdom is full of incredible survivors. These creatures show us just how tenacious life can be. Which one of these resilient animals amazed you the most? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey into the wild side of survival, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing animal facts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.